Okay, guys, so I think I'm live. Let me just go over to the YouTube side and make sure everything is working over here. And then we'll get on with it once I set up the chat on my phone. And pause sound. Okay, that's done. And over here, set that. Be with you all in a minute, guys. Just setting everything up. If it decides, my computer is a bit slow there at the moment. Having a few issues. Come on, computer. Okay, so that's done, and then we'll start doing the old roll call. We'll see who's in. Let me get my YouTube up running here so we can get the turn down the volume. Channel videos live. Okay, right, guys, welcome to another Monday night scrap chat live with Scrap and Irish. So let's go back to the beginning here and let's see who we had. We had UK Scrapper in, we had probably someone before them, so I'm going to have to check in a minute. Grasscutter Palmer, who was a new video out, checked it out there a few minutes ago before I came live. Romantic, Scrapman Dan, Jason Hughes, Lindy Nash, Paul Shortall, Gulf Coast ACR Scrapper, Scrapping Together. Let me see. Going down through here just to see you Scrapping. How do you welcome in, my friend? Let me see. No, let me go back through here just to see was there anyone before that. Because sometimes I do miss the people that come in at the very, very beginning. Linny Nash, I've seen Grasscutter Palmer. I think that's it so far. Raphael Scrapper, welcome in. How do, Raphael? Missed your Saturday night. Hope everything was okay. Probably had to bring yourself out for dinner or something, did you? For the old Valentine's. Ali Mac, how do? Welcome in, Ali. So as you can see from the thumbnails, guys, I was doing a bit of pricing of scrap today. Prices, they're okay, they're nothing special. I have them wrote down here in the book. So like clean copper, which would be like your copper tube and stuff like that. 470 a kg. So half that for your pounds. Anyone that's, well, divided by 2.22 for anyone that is using the pound way of doing it. So that'd be like your clean copper pipe. UK Scrapper, welcome in. Southern Scrap Cruiser, welcome in. Crusader, sorry, is it? Let me see who else. I'm just trying to keep Scrapman Dan. How do? Good crowd of scrappers in early tonight. Insulated copper wire, 130 a kg. Now the aluminium, my scrapyard, at the moment they don't do a different price for cast or extruded aluminium. They're just giving 600 a ton regardless of whether it's what type of aluminium it is. It's 600 a ton. So that's euros now, not dollars or whatever. So you work that out into your own currency. Light iron, it's 70 quid a ton. So 70 euro a ton, which in dollars is about 80 something, I'd be thinking. And then the other thing that I sometimes get is copper cylinders. So I don't know, is that a thing that's in the US or not? Copper cylinders will be used here in heat and water, so they're insulated with like an insulated foam over them, and then you have a cylinder inside. So they give 40 quid for a normal household size one, which would be about 36 inches by 18 inches. You can't see me. How do? Thanks for dropping in. You've been busy lately. I've seen you've been picking up plenty of stuff. Let me see what else. So Lily Nash, I'm just trying to catch up. Anfield Road layout in the loft. Anfield Road layout. Thanks for dropping in. So I have a guy in the basement already tonight. My God, this man is quick off the mark tonight. Kevin, how do?
Like grease.
You might be quick off the mark.
How are
your
you?
Internet. Hold on, you're on now. Your internet was giving trouble there for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get you.
Yeah,
right.
my internet is still giving me trouble. They were here today. And they screwed it up again.
How are things with you? How have you been keeping?
Well, staying out of the cold weather.
Yeah, we had a bit of snow there, but it only lasted a day. It's gone now, and the temperatures are back up to nearly 11 degrees Celsius, and they were minus degrees 2 days ago. Now they're back up to 11 Celsius, which would be what, 40s?
Yeah, we're right around freezing, 32 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, so we're back up to 11 degrees Celsius, which is what, about 45 Fahrenheit or something like that.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
No, so we're okay.
That's livable.
That's livable. You can get about. You're not worried about slippy roads or snow blocking you in.
Yeah. So, and hello everybody else that's chatting.
Look at them on again, Kevin. You can't keep me away from them. You can't keep me away from them.
Hi there. Crispy. Cool.
Crispies.
Very good.
Happy birthday, Kevin. Is it your birthday?
Yeah. Just another day on the calendar.
Well, after you go past a certain age, every day is just a day past the calendar.
That's right. But tonight we're having a virtual dinner with all my kids. We're going to Zoom meeting and have pizza, beer, and so.
And how many kids do you have, Kevin?
4.
All right. So are they all married, or are they living close by, or are they living all over the country?
2 are married, 2 are not. The youngest 2 are not married. The oldest 2 are. 2 in New Jersey, 1 in New York City, 1 in Connecticut.
Not too bad. So
yeah. So, but yeah, and thank you for the birthday wishes from everyone. I see the chat. And that's why I keep turning my head to see it.
Yeah, you're getting plenty of birthday wishes there. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a camera on the computer. That's why I have the tablet.
Okay.
And I keep looking up at the chat.
So any scrapping lately or anything like that? Have you been up to anything much?
No, just odds and ends that are still sitting here in the shop.
Oh, your internet is gone.
Computer stuff I picked up. Yeah, it keeps freezing and dropping in and out.
Yeah, your internet keeps dropping you out. I don't know what. That's the worst of the. Are you on like a wireless network or a wired one?
The modem, the computer is wired to the modem. It's hardwired.
Yeah.
But the tablet is wireless.
Oh yeah.
So and the router is in the house.
Yeah. So,
thank you, Scrapman Dan, and everyone else for that matter. I'm not going to snub my nose up at anybody.
Pop Scrap is in. Pop Scrap, I seen your where is it? Pop Scrap. I seen your comment there, but you left your phone number down, and so I hit it from the comments because you don't want everyone knowing your phone number. So it's not that I didn't see you putting up the comment, but you left your phone number in the comment, and I didn't want all the weirdos off YouTube ringing you.
Yeah, that's like the other day I saw Ali on, and I had the cell phone. I was doing a speed check, and of course it has your IP address in it. And Ali's first thing is, "Now I've got your IP address." Ha ha! I said, "So what? I don't care. It doesn't bother me."
There's some coffee left before I dump it. Do you want it? Okay.
No, thank you. So, yeah. So my second oldest son lives close enough. He and his wife and the 2 girls, my granddaughters, they baked me a cake and brought it up, and we had cake in the driveway. So, everybody has their mask on. You know,
Yeah.
you're
So,
trying to
any
eat.
any sign of it being relaxed over there? Any sign of your COVID restrictions being relaxed?
Act, it's BS, plain and simple. You know, if you've got a half a brain in your head, you know enough to do what you should do to stay safe.
Yeah.
And, and if that half a brain isn't functioning, well, then there's no hope for you.
Yeah. There's no hope at all.
So, you know,
Plenty of good
uh,
scrappers coming in tonight. I've noticed plenty of scrappers are in tonight early. So while
Yeah.
I've all been scrappers in the chat, what's scrap prices like in your area? As I was saying there already, scrap prices here in Ireland, they're all right. They're not great. So like clean copper, I'm getting €4.70 a kg, which is €4.70, and then insulated copper wire is €1.30 a kg. And the scrapyard I use, they don't do anything different for aluminium. It's cast and extruded aluminium is 600 a
Yeah.
ton. So you know, some scrapyards will give you a bit more for one type of aluminium over the other, but I'm getting just the one price on both. You know.
Yeah, I've been tearing apart anything that has copper on it. All these little ferrite wheels that have the copper spooled through them.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been sitting there with the wire snips and snip, cutting it around.
I was doing some of them actually. Them little spools there, which are covered inside with the copper, and I was doing some of them earlier.
Yep. Yeah, the little transformers.
Yeah.
They're not too bad to pop apart, but you know, some of them can be difficult.
Yeah, well, it's fairly easy. Just smash them open with the hammer or chisel, and then
See,
you
now
can just take off all that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, now tomorrow's supposed to be 40 degrees. We're supposed to see some ice melting and snow melting, and then it'll freeze over again because Wednesday it'll be cold.
Okay. So when does your weather actually begin to improve a good bit? Like when do you start to see the temperatures rise and stay up there?
Probably really late March, where they'll start to hover in the 40s and closer to 50. But then you'll get a drop again. You know, a few days of cold because the polar vortex runs across through Canada and comes down, and I don't know. We're in a screwy part of the world.
Yeah, but the temperatures can get fairly warm. Like during the summer, you can get really good hot temperatures, can't you?
Oh yeah, we've had over 100 degrees up here.
Yeah, during the summer. Yeah, that's the thing about Ireland. Our temperatures don't get awful hot. Like we've just got, you know, we'd stay during the summer would be high teens to mid 20s in Celsius, and then during the winters we're still usually up around 11 degrees. But it's the odd time you get.
So your winters, so your winters and summers are mild by comparison to ours.
Yeah, well, the only difference between an Irish winter and an Irish summer is the rain is colder in the winter.
Oh, I thought it was the beer.
Well, but the problem is we've had no bars open for a year now, so this is going to be the second St. Patrick's Day in a row that we'll have no parades or no bar.
Yeah, well, what is it? New York? They've St. Patrick's Day parade 237 years. I think they've been doing a St. Patty's Day parade in Manhattan.
Yeah, and it's not happening this year, is it?
They may of some, but I don't think people won't be allowed to congregate.
Yeah, they're going to do a virtual
like the Thanksgiving Day parade. They did have some. Yeah, they did have some floats for Thanksgiving, but there was no parade spectators.
Yeah. Just having a look. I'm just having a look to see what's happening in the chat here. Simple Man, welcome in. Let me see. Is there anyone else I've missed there? There was someone else I missed coming in. I meant to say hi. Parknest, welcome in. ENT Scrapping, welcome in. GD and Son, welcome in. Plenty of nice, good scrapping channels there, guys. If you're into scrapping, there's a good few guys there into that scrapping stuff I see. in the chat. Some of them are in it making a living, and then there's other people who do like myself just for a bit of extra cash every so often, a bit of a hobby, scrap out a little bit of copper, a little bit of aluminium, and cash it in every so often for a bit of drink money.
Yeah. See now, Bear Bright copper hit $3.25 a pound here, and number one copper is $2.85, and number 2 copper is $2.70.
Okay.
So, and that's basically the same as copper tubing, the same thing.
Yeah,
copper tubing, copper wire. Insulated copper wire, I think, was 45 cents a pound.
All right, so we're getting a lot better price over here then, because I'm getting 130
designate
a kg, which would be roughly about 70.
Higher grade copper.
Yeah, so I'm getting roughly 70 cent a pound.
Yeah.
Which I see coming in there. Everyday Solders, how do? Welcome in.
Every day.
Let me see what's Paul saying there. Same here, only a hobby. Yeah, but I think there's if he's still there, G&D and Sons does it as a living, I think. He's in it for as a given. Who else? Pedro, welcome in. How do you?
Hola.
Interesting. Of all the scrappers there now in the chat, how many are in it to make a living, or how many are just doing it as a hobby? Let's see what that brings out.
I do it so I don't wear my thumbs out.
Yeah.
Hi, Snobby.
Oh, Snobby Scrappicker, welcome in. How do Snobby? I seen Snobby was doing a bit of cashing in on some of his stuff in the yard the last day, bringing some
Pedro,
of his cast aluminium.
New Jersey.
Toronto, Pedro is from.
So that's hola, eh? No.
Link is up there, guys, if anyone else wants to come up. So what time are you having this virtual birthday party at?
6 p.m. tonight. We're going to do a Zoom meeting. Everybody will get on with Zoom. And I told the kids, I says, we're doing a pizza dinner with Mom and Dad. I said, you have whatever you want to eat because I don't care. So.
Yeah, Paul, where was it? Paul was saying there 40 quid is good. Yeah, 40 quid I think is fairly good for the insulated copper cylinders that we have over here. If you can get your hands on a few of them, 40 quid is not a bad price for them. I just see some people do actually try and get the insulation off them to try and get the price higher, but sure, it'll take you days to remove the insulation off some of these copper tanks. I don't know. Do you have them sort of copper tanks over there, the insulated copper tanks, or are you using stainless steel tanks for your heat and water?
In the U.S.?
Yeah.
I think for the most part, they're steel because they're cheaper to manufacture.
Yeah, over here, the copper would be the main thing still used for the tanks. You know, they still use the copper over here, but I do see a lot more stainless steel tanks being used, and the plumbers don't like it themselves because the plumbers used to like the copper ones because when they go in to fit a new tank, they take away the old one and get their extra bit of money, and now the stainless steel one isn't worth as much to them.
Right. Well, you take the stainless steel tanks. Yeah, cut the top off the stainless steel tanks and use them as a catch-all for all the other stuff, and then you take that in as one big item. Yeah.
Well, I see Snobby always uses the inside the carcass of the microwaves, and he puts all the steel into them. Some of them weigh, like I seen him there when he was cashing them in the last day on the last video.
Yeah.
Like some of them were was it?
Yep.
Let's see, 30 pound weight or something on some of them.
Oh, sure. Yeah, well, there's the one fellow down in South Jersey, Scrap Farm. Yeah. He uses the microwaves. He's got somebody that does artwork with metal, and he cuts stainless steel and sometimes plate he cuts stuff, but he has all the sludge and the slag that comes off of the torches. They scoop
Okay.
that all up. He uses the microwaves. He fills them with the slag, and some of his microwaves can weigh 100 pounds when he drops them off his truck.
Okay, so I see Shark Scrapper has taken the big plunge and he's going into it in a big way. He's renting out a unit and setting up his own recycling plant.
Yeah. And he said his wife came up with the name of it for the shark tank.
Yeah,
A shark cage. Shark cage.
Shark cage. The shark cage, yeah. You're doing so. It's great
Yeah,
to see him, making that plunge into it and
that's nice.
doing it. Yeah, doing it. Hopefully, I wish him all the luck, and I'm sure every other scrapper in the community wish him luck with it. That'll keep him busy now, because he'll have to be putting more. He'll have to be doing more runs out to collect stuff.
Oh yeah.
But then, when people start to know it's there, you might get people coming around just bringing the stuff to him. You mightn't even have to go too far.
That could work, but then it can also be a horrific situation if people really start to bring stuff and just leave it outside when he's not there.
and stuff that may not be worth dealing with.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to be paying to get rid of it yourself.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see what he does. Yeah, I think ENT. I think we all can't wait to see how it goes for him. Which would be. I've already offered my services to him if there's enough money involved. I told him I'll relocate to America.
Yeah. Well, it's a little warmer in Florida.
Yeah. I like the heat, so I have no problem that way. Scrappy Doo, how do welcome in? Yeah, so I've already offered my services to him, but he didn't seem to want to take them up all of a sudden. He was very quiet.
Yeah. Well, he's looking. No, I don't want partners. I'm already married. I don't need a partner.
Oh, not a partner. I could just be a general worker in there, but the money would have to be, worth it for me to relocate.
Yeah, definitely.
It'd have to be worth it. The link is up there, guys. I think I have the link up there. I'll put it out again if anyone wants to come up and say hi to us. And in case guys don't know, it's Kevin's birthday today, so we're not going to say what age Kevin is. He's old.
He's old. He's old. Wait a minute. Can you see them all? Can you see them all?
But as I say, Kevin, once you go past certain ages, like when you be younger, you be, the 18 was going to be your big birthday to get to 18, and then your 21st, and then you get to your 30th, and then you have your 40th, and then you go, I'm not going counting anymore.
No,
that's it.
No, I had the guy over here this morning for the cable TV to try and get this all cleared up, and I told him, I says, today's my birthday. He says, yes, let's get to it. And the body says, no, shut up.
Rusty Bronze, welcome in. How do?
Thank you, Dusty.
ENT Scrapping reckons you're about 27.
Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, 27. Yeah. Give or take a couple more, right?
We'll fire you very quickly after his first electric bill. Did you not? I've changed. Look at. I've gone from the heat gun to the multi-tool. It's my new go-to tool.
Oh, the vibrating saw.
Yes, the multi-tool that cuts anything off. The only thing is, I had the one I had the blade I had on it was really for timber. So whenever it hit any of the screws or anything like that, it wrecked the head on them. So I have to buy a new blade now for it.
Yeah,
so I can do the rest
but those blades aren't cheap either, are they?
No, they're about they can be anywhere from about £8 to about 20 quid. A blade.
Just for the blade.
Just for the blade.
Ugh.
So it's just to make sure
I like my cutting wheels from Home Depot or Lowe's, $1.79 for a cutting wheel.
Anyone heard E-Waste after he injured himself yesterday? No, I haven't heard anything. Anyone in the community heard anything about E-Waste, Mike?
What happened to him?
I think he had a little bit of an accident. No, I didn't see it myself or hear about it myself, but I've seen I was on someone else's stream and they ran about it. So I don't know if anyone knows how he is or what happened to him exactly. But
Dave Hazel, how old are you? Put up all the fingers you have. Let's see.
Romano, yeah, Mike cut himself. And I'll tell you all about this. So he cut himself. Watch what I was saying.
Yeah, Oops is right.
Ooh. What did he cut himself on, Ro?
Maybe his sharp tongue got in the way.
They are crazy expensive, so they're only one suitable for. Yeah, that's the one. I see. The one I had was for timber, Raphael. So I need to buy one now that'll go through metal, so it won't wear down as quick. Oh, Snips. He cut himself with pliers. The Snips pliers.
Oh,
well,
yeah. I did that on my thumb. Just shoot, cut right through the. That was
well, you
fun.
have to cut yourself to offer some blood up. You know, you have to offer some blood up to the scrap gods.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Blood
or
or
in for their blood.
Blood blisters under the skin.
Oh, them little blood blisters, yeah, where you have to puncture them in. Will you catch them in between something?
Oh gosh, yeah. You know, one of the worst things is if you're using a pair of pliers and you squeeze down on it and you don't realize that the skin between your fingers is caught between where it clamps.
Yeah.
And you throw the pliers across the room and you have to dig them out of the wall because that's where they stuck.
Yeah, I think the worst I ever done was by putting a nail through there one time, just in between the thumb and the first finger, straight into the webbing. Put a nail straight in there,
and that's painful. And that is painful.
But lucky enough, there's no bone or anything there, so it just goes straight through the skin.
Yeah.
Be worse if it was a bone or something that it hit.
Yep.
Experience will make you less. Yeah, I suppose the more times you do something, the less cautious you are. The first time you do something, you're cautious, but the more times you do it,
comfortable. Yeah, you wind up getting comfortable with what you're doing, and that's when you make mistakes.
Yeah, it's like when you're driving for years and years, you get more relaxed when you're driving, and then all of a sudden someday you frighten the life out of yourself again.
Yeah. Dave, you're younger than me then.
I had a knife go straight through his hand and at work one day 6 years ago. Lovely, Lenny. Ouch is right.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what can be the sorest thing of all? The little paper cuts. And then you go and you, especially nowadays, when you have paper cuts, you don't realize all these little cuts on your finger, and you
get a paper cut under the edge of your nail.
Yeah. But I find now you go to the shop and you
hand sanitizer for a week. But you know, the funny thing is all the years, you know, I've been opening the envelopes. I think I showed you the one time I was popping the flaps open on the envelopes. I've never cut myself with one of those envelopes.
They could be nasty, them cuts.
Oh yeah.
Them paper, go deep, like you pull it there, a bit of paper, and next thing it can cut really deep, and it just keeps opening. Then no matter what you do, it'll just open again every time.
Yeah. True. Every day, thin cuts and hand gel. Ouch.
What you call put a kebab skewer through his fingers. You know you're meant to put kebab meat on them skewers, not your actual fingers, Tim?
Yeah. Well, my sister was using a pitchfork one day when she was just a teenager. That her other foot was in the way. She put the pitchfork right through her foot. I'll be back with you in a minute. My son is
Yeah,
calling
no
from
problem.
Manhattan.
Yeah, no problem. You take that call. I'll put the link out there, guys. If someone else wants to pop up while he's gone there and we can have a chat, please feel free. So everyone, Street Copper, how are we going? So
doing today?
what's the worst accident you had in your scrapping or whatever your job is, guys? How bad has it been?
I hope
the
you're going
worst
to take
I've done,
off in a couple of hours,
touch wood, is just put a nail through that part of my hand there, and that was it. So it wasn't too bad. I lived to tell the tale.
Yeah. So
I'm just going to mute him because we don't want to be listening to his conversation. Let him have his conversation in private. When he comes back, I'll unmute him. So what has everyone been scrapping? Made in China, cheap water tanks. So what has everyone been scrapping? I have a video coming out this week where I'm scrapping stuff out for aluminium actually, and I will see what sort of money is being made out of it. That's why I was checking the scrap prices today to see what how just to show how easy it can be to make a few extra pound if you can get hold of enough of something, or if you can get a source of scrap every week that you can just add a few extra pound to your money. If you're working full time, it's just another source of extra income, or maybe a bit of spending money. And if you're actually not working or out of work at the moment, maybe scrapping can be a way of earning a few extra pound. Keep the skills alive, brother. I'm going through my stickers now, the addresses, and post them out in the license. There you go, Lenny. Lenny's going. Oh, Lenny is doing. Post them in the license plate. Yeah, so at the moment I've actually hard drives there I need to take apart as well for the aluminium. Again, these little cases will weigh a bit once you get enough of them out. I just have to strip them out and get the aluminium out of them. And it's not worth much. It's, what is it at the moment? So it's 600 euro a ton, which would make it 60 cent kg at the moment. So it's 60 cent kg, but if you have 10 kgs, that's 6 quid. If you have 100 kgs, it's your 60 quid. It won't be long adding up. I think, what did Snobby have in his last one? I can't remember. Snobby, how much aluminium did you bring to the scrapyard the last day? If you're still in the chat. Office phones are so easy. 4-3 screws and yeah, some of them office phones I took apart. They weren't great boards. They were all right. There was 1 or 2 bits on them. Then there were some other ones which had a lot on it. Where do you go with your scrap? I go the same place you go, Pop Scrap, down to Sligo. Down to, I think it's Clearways, isn't it? Not that I bring that much at the moment. 30 kgs, that's what he had brought in. So that would have been in euros for me about 18 quid. What did you get out of it, Snobby? And did they, I can't remember, did they just price it all the same, the extruded and the rolled aluminium? Because that's what they're doing here in Ireland now. They're not, well, the crowd I go to, they're not giving you a different price for your cast or a different price for your extruded aluminium. It's all being priced the same, which I don't understand, to be honest, because it's 2 different types of aluminium. Now, it makes it easier for when you're bringing it. You don't need to separate it. You could just throw it all into the one pile, and you don't need to be separating your extruded from your cast, from your rolled aluminium. But if I was doing it full time and I wanted to make the most out of it, it's not the best way, because sometimes we'd say cast might be worth more than the extruded, or the extruded might be worth more than cast. So you're losing out by them pricing both the same. John Ladd, how do? Welcome in. Trying to take these yellow bits off that's covering the copper wire. Oh, hold on, Kevin. I'll unmute you. I just had you on mute while you were on the phone. There we go. welcome back.
Thank you. Yes,
muted
my
you.
youngest son.
We didn't want to be listening to
My
your
youngest
private
son called to
conversation.
wish me a happy birthday.
Oh, not too bad. Who'd you say your
Yeah.
sister was it?
No, my youngest son.
Oh, I thought you said your sister.
No, that'd be kind of tough. Yeah. They
Okay.
don't have a
Well,
phone in the cemetery.
I was going to say she's obviously not alive, so
And she didn't take her
No.
cell phone with her, so I'm not about to get a call. So
you're that'd be like
in
something
my
I'd say.
dreams, and when I go to sleep tonight, I'll talk to my sister.
But have you any other family alive? Have you any brothers alive or anything? Or was there?
No, I'm the last of the clan, as they say.
You're the last of the McGraths.
Yeah.
Well, your sons will carry the name forward.
Yes, the three boys will carry it forward, and I have a grandson who will carry that name forward. So
So
all
there you
I
go.
know is I told my children, I says, love me or hate me. It really doesn't matter. I says, the key part is you'll remember me.
What does Simon get here? Simon said he went to the scrapyard in Kildare on Saturday. Beer Bright and number 2 was 4 quid. What am I getting for that? 470 for number 1. I'm getting 470 for number 1. I was way together and paid one type. Don't know why. Yeah, a lot of the scrapyards are doing that now. They're just putting everything into one type and that's it. They're not giving you better prices for one over the other. I've noticed that.
Well, that puts more money
as
in
soon as
their pocket.
copper prices went up and as soon as aluminium prices went up, they just put it all into one and give you the lowest price.
Every day.
Yeah. Raphael, welcome.
Oh, hey, Rafael.
Welcome, ladies and gents. Great to
How are
see
you,
you,
sir?
Irish. Great to
Hey,
see you, Kevin.
you know what,
Happy birthday,
Raphael,
sir.
I bet you forgot Saturday night was Valentine's. And you were setting up your live and then you go, oh my God, I have to go buy the Valentine's presents and everything.
You got a ready theory for that?
That's my theory, that you didn't realize it was Valentine's when you set it up, and next minute you may have been reminded it was Valentine's and you had to rush off quickly to buy the Valentine's chocolates and flowers.
Good one. Good one. Good thinking, but nope.
Close, but no cigar.
Nope. Hello there, see you. Hey, by the way, Irish, I get some to test out your new method.
Oh, look at the multi-tool blades. Which ones are they?
Only one what's suitable for
Metal.
metal.
And how much were they in Denmark?
Almost 300 crowns.
Which would be, I wonder how much?
About 30 euros, I guess.
Ooh, that's a
Wow, that's not cheap. Oh, my goodness.
Scrapping together. I see you down the basement, but you don't have any camera. I don't know, are you frozen or is your camera not working? I'll try and bring you up and see will your camera work.
Nope, Paul.
Nope. No.
Didn't.
So you'll have to log off and log back on, I'm afraid. Yeah, so you're gonna try out my way of depopulating the boards, are you?
Yeah, of course. Why not? It
Yeah,
seemed like
I surprised you. You just thought I was a heat gun man only.
yeah, I did leave you juicy comments out there. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Hey, the old electricity bill was getting too high. I said, "Oh, I better find a different way of depopulating these boards."
Yeah, actually, me myself, I do using the compressor more than heat gun. I do use heat gun sometimes, but the compressor looks like, easier way. But as well, self compressor, it's running almost all the time as you're using it, and it's also like about 2 kilowatts engine on it.
Yeah.
So it's still not too cheap to run.
I think
But,
Bill is frozen, is he? Hello?
I kind of think so.
Hello?
It looks that way.
Move your head.
I just see black screen so far.
He's frozen.
But as well, the internet of me playing a little bit as well. From time to time, I get like some tiny buff.
Yeah, I was getting internet problems yesterday and awful for most of the day. It wasn't really internet. I was getting problems on YouTube. It kept, no matter what channel I went onto on YouTube, it kept dropping out or it kept freezing, and it took ages to load the video or whatever. And anything else I'd done on the internet worked perfect. So I don't know, was it a problem with YouTube or was it a problem?
That could be something at their sites.
Yeah. It kept buffering out of it, and it kept taking ages to load up and stuff like that.
I can understand if I open, let's say, 15 tabs with videos running on it. That's understandable. It froze from time to time. But if you got only one or two, then not supposed to, right?
It's not supposed to one or two.
Yeah, actually, right before I jump in to your stream tonight, I was recording some video. And then I certainly see, did you get a, no, I did not. As far I see this time counter going down to 1 minute or something, then I just finish out my video and so on. And then certainly, as you're supposed to start on, the counter switch from 0 to another 19 minutes.
Oh.
And then I just thinking, okay, Scrapping Irish didn't finish out eating or something like that, so he just delayed a little bit. Okay. After 10 minutes, I did find out that was tiny button to skip the ads. And as far I got ad block, I didn't see the stream started. I still got like 20 minutes waiting time.
So you were just in the background there waiting for the video to load, and we were 20 minutes into it.
Yeah, I jump in about 10 minutes after you start.
Jeanette, welcome in. How do? Good to have you drop it in. But yeah, I was just saying there, the prices in when you go to scrapyard, Raphael, do they give you a different price for cast aluminium and extruded aluminium, or do they just price it all as the one type?
They are all different. There's different between extruded alu, is different between extruded painted, extruded lacquered, extruded clean.
Yeah, when I was talking to the scrapyard today, I just said to them, I said, I have extruded aluminium and I have cast aluminium. What's the price? What price is on each of them? He said, we price them all the same. He said, all aluminium is the same price here. So I said, all right.
It all depends of the scrapyard. Sometimes they just put everything on one bucket just to save them paperwork and so on, and they just push it over.
Yeah, that's why I go to the scrapyard and I give them one item at a time. Say, here, weigh this. Here, weigh this. Here's another item. Weigh this.
They love to see you coming, Kevin. They love to see you coming.
I don't care. If I went through all this trouble to pull it all apart so that I could get prices based on the type of material I give them, then I want the prices that they offer.
Oh yeah, same as like that.
Yeah, true.
I was separating out my cast and my extruded aluminiums into different buckets, and now they're telling me it's all the same price. So I was well off to have thrown it all into the one bucket in the first place and save myself the time.
As far I will draw all aluminium in one bucket, they will give me the price of old aluminium. So that is the lowest price of aluminium, whatever I can get.
E-Waste Mike, tell us all about your stitches, E-Waste Mike. How many stitches have you got?
Hey there, E-Waste. Good to see you,
how many stitches?
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I just got an email.
It cannot be so much. So bad.
What did he get? Hold on now. Bear Bright, his $3.35 a pound.
9-year high for copper.
Yeah. I was told. I kind of know. I know a lot of guys who are in the plumbing and stuff like that, and they were saying that copper pipe is going to be going up 40%. They were told that going into the hardware stores or into the plumber supplies, they've been told by that the copper piping is going to be going up 40% in length.
Yeah. Yep.
But then again, a lot of the plumbers now are using the PEX aluminium pipe or the barrier the PEX plastic pipes are being used a lot more than the copper are.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it is. As with anything, they're changing over.
Yeah.
I must say, E-Waste didn't hurt him so much. I was there, and at the first 5 seconds, he not even swear once. He just squeak a little bit.
Not enough.
Hey, Mike, if you need somebody to come out and help you, let me know.
I was saying, Raphael, I don't know where you.
One piece of aluminum for you, one piece of aluminum for me.
Hey,
Two pieces of aluminum for you, two pieces of aluminum for me.
you can do the micro scrapping, and then that will get him worked up. And next thing he'll hit you across the head with something. If he sees you micro scrapping,
He'll sick the cat on me.
yeah. JCT, welcome in. How do? Thanks for coming in.
Hi, JCT.
Hey, JC.
Mike, you're not going to retire.
I'm going to retire.
No.
You could sell the business to Shark. Like he could have a spread. He started off in Florida. He's moving across America. With that new place he's opening up, it's great.
Yeah,
about every area.
Yeah, he can scrap his way across the country.
Yeah, he can scrap his way across America. You can have different places all over the place, so that you can have them shark cages all over the place.
Shark bites.
Shark bites is his shorts.
Shark shorts, yeah. I'd like to see a shark in shorts. There's another logo for you, Shark. A shark wearing shorts.
Shark wearing shorts.
Well, this way, if he puts up any short videos, he can use that logo.
Ro said he sent you a message there, Kevin.
I'm looking. Mike said, "Oh yeah, wow. Keep it clean, buddy. Keep it clean. Not the language, the hand.
I know. It's Mike's cut.
Did you see the cut?
No, I didn't know.
Well, I'm not going to pass the picture along because it was just sent to me.
Yeah, well, plus YouTube don't like you putting parts of hands hanging off or anything.
Yeah,
true.
Well,
Doesn't go down well.
Hey, James.
Okay, here we go. My Keith Romantic sent me a price list for their copper and such down in I guess it's down in Texas. Number 1 copper is $3.30 a pound. Number 2 is $3.07. Light copper is $3.02. Yellow brass is good, $2.17. Nice. We're only at $1.85, I think, up here.
I never priced the brass actually today when I was talking to them. I meant to price the brass, but I forgot. I have a lot of brass taps covered in the old nickel that'll be on them, or the chrome plated taps.
Yeah.
I have a lot of that.
Well, I'm just going to keep piling up my copper.
Hey, Raphael, you should find a lot of stuff like when you're renovating flats and stuff like that. You should find a lot of like brass, and if you're changing doors, you'll have brass handles and stuff like that. Do you come across any of that, or does your boss take it all?
No, it's all mine.
All right, it's all mine.
Is that
It's all mine.
the perks of working for who you work for?
That's true. I got to get my stuff right.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
No, that's the thing. Like some people, like I have an electrician friend of mine, and he gives me all the. Well, actually, my video is going to be about that later on this week. But I get all these LED lights when he replaces.
Yeah, they're cool actually.
He gives me all them, and they're aluminium.
Yeah.
They're all aluminium. There's some brass connectors on the back. There's some copper wire, and there's LED lights inside, which will have gold inside the LED lights.
Correct. Those copper heatsink at the self LEDs.
Yeah, there's a big copper heatsink on some of them. If I can find one, put it on it. But,
look at this little guy.
Look at there. See that I have a watch called actually an aluminium heatsink on the back of this one.
Same
aluminium.
Yeah.
But that's another source of money. Like it's all the little things that you can pick in the scrap world. You get to make contacts with people, because sometimes some of these guys don't want the hassle of keeping holding on to this stock. They just want to get rid of it, and they'll pass it on to you very quickly.
At the beginning, I was always run after electrician as he make installation in our houses and flats, and just collect every little piece what he drop or something. But these days they learn to collect them by themselves.
Yeah.
So I get in talk with my boss and so on. so I get some papers for making electricians. So why not? I always give extra 15 centimeters of wire just to later on to cut off. You cannot put too short wire, right?
Take care, Bill.
Together has an issue on his side with the storm. It keeps going in and on, so catch you all later. That's okay, scrap it together. Thanks for trying to come up anyhow. I think, was there a pretty big snowstorm over there in the States the weekend, was there, or is it still ongoing in certain states? Scrapper Wolf, welcome in. How do? Good to see you in. Yeah, but there's always different sources of getting it. Like if you see any building site work going on, you'll find some scrap thrown in there, skip. If there's a building site skip there, you'll see some bits of scrap thrown in there that you can get out of it. Again, if you can get to know electricians or whatever, especially if they're changing lights in some places, they don't hold on to that sort of stuff. They'll just throw it away because it takes up too much room for them. So it might be another source.
All depends. If he's the young guy, he will stick to it. If he's an older guy, electrician, he will don't care.
Yeah. My oldest son's father-in-law is an electrician. He says they do business electrical installations and repairs and refurbishing. He says more so than residential. And he says when they pull copper cable out of these old businesses, he says it goes right into the back of the truck.
That's real cable.
Oh yeah, I'd say that's some big, nice, thick copper cable too out of the old places.
He says some of the copper cable is 2 inches thick. And he says, I'll pull out 300 feet of it. He says, that's going in my truck.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
He cuts it in 2 foot lengths, and it goes right into the back of his truck.
Yeah. And straight down to the scrapyard then, was it?
Yeah. He cuts the insulation off it.
Yeah.
He brings it in as bare bright, and he gets good money for it because he'll turn in 800, 1,000 pounds at a time.
Oh yeah, so like that goes towards if you're bringing that amount in, you'll always get a better price than the normal person's bringing in a couple of pounds,
Yeah,
true.
You'll always get a better price if you're bringing in quantity. That's why I kind of let mine build up a bit before I bring it in. I don't go in with a thing, every so often. I might only go in once a year, but I bring a lot of stuff with me when I go in.
Right.
Actually, the weird stuff what's going on at me with the prices. You cannot see the prices anymore on the internet or anywhere else. You got to just call to the scrapyard and ask. And
I see something. I'm not laughing at you, Raphael. I see something in the basement, and before I bring it up, I'd like to announce that we have the Entrepreneur of the Year in our basement, the one and only Sharker.
Tell it to the shark. Just tell it to the shark.
Hey, Shark, how are you?
Welcome, Sharky.
How are you?
Congratulations on the new venture.
Thank you.
All the best with it.
Good luck with it. Good luck with it.
As I said already in the comments, if the money is enough, I'll relocate.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh, wait a minute.
You're on the top of the list.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Sharky sells so many hot sauces that even this didn't work out. He will got enough money to run it for a while.
So how are you finding it so far, Shark?
One of the really cool things about it is that in this old warehouse there are probably 4 companies that buy pallets of second, break goods and returns and things like that. There's a woodworking shop, and then there's another small manufacturing. So it's like every morning when I show up at the door, there's a pile of scrap steel sitting outside the door just waiting for me. So
give you all the breakage, right?
So today I took in a load. I wasn't planning on taking in anything, and today I made $18 off of just stuff that was sitting in front of the door.
Nice.
Okay. There you go.
Nice.
That's good.
So
you didn't even have to go looking for stuff. It's arriving at your door.
yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier. I don't know Ian at the start or not, but I was saying that eventually, if word gets out that you're there, you'll find that people will start to leave stuff there. They'll go, "Oh, just throw that over at that place. Your man recycles that, or whatever." You'll find people begin to drop stuff at you. But the one thing we were saying, you wouldn't want to be coming some mornings and load of stuff there that you can't get rid of.
Yeah.
So people might think it's something you'll use, but then it might
like
cost you
everybody's
to get
driving.
rid of it.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Right now, I'm still working my way into, like I've brought in 2 loads of computers so far and scrapped them down. And each time I've done it, I've sort of moved things around a little bit to see if it works better this way or that way. And I've gone through a half a dozen microwaves and fans and stuff, doing the same thing, trying to figure out what's going to work and what isn't.
Yeah. And do you find that you get more scrapping done now that you're in this place because you have a bit more room? Can you get more done each day, or are you finding it's much the same yet until you get a rhythm going?
So what I find most is that I can stage things that I otherwise would have had to rush through or take straight to the shred pile. So, for instance, microwaves. A lot of times I just cut the cord and take them in because I didn't have time to work on them. But now I can take my time, break them down, get the motors, the transformer, all that kind of stuff out of them.
Yeah.
So I can get more value out of the stuff that I'm finding now.
Okay,
Yeah, that's correct. You got like one corner just to drop them and wait and gather like 5 or 10 of them and then scrap it. That's gonna make the difference. For sure.
Yeah, and by the way, just let me real quick, we're having another lightning storm, so if I disappear all of a sudden, I'm not being rude, but those things happen around here.
Yeah.
No worries. Anyway, we'll call you.
Now, if the lightning could hit and blow something up in the background, we could make it even more better.
Yeah, that could be cool. That could be cool. Yeah. And it's the what I've told myself though, and hey Mike, how's the hand, buddy? I hope you're okay, man. So what I've told myself is that he's giving me something up. I'm not going to let stuff just accumulate. So I'm taking in a whiteboard that I have, and I'm gonna plan out every day. Getting this done, get this done, so that the stuff moves and it just doesn't keep building up.
So you don't end up like Scrap Kingdom.
I'm not going to say any names. That would be rude.
I left a comment on you. I'm not saying anything I wouldn't say to him. I left a comment on his last video. He was saying like how hard it is to get on top of things, and he was saying especially when people call you to go and do this and do that. And I said to him, you're just going to have to treat it like a job. If I'm at work from 8 o'clock till 6 o'clock, I can't leave work and decide to go do something else. Or if someone rings me and says, "Oh, will you give me a hand to move something?" I can't go because it's my job. I can't just walk out. I said, you're going to have to just treat your job as a full-time job. And if you're there from 8 o'clock till 4 o'clock in the day, no matter who rings you to say, "Oh, can you go and pick something up in the shop for me? Can you go do this?" You just say, "No, sorry, I'm at work." You have to, because you have to treat, if you're in scrapping full-time, you have to treat it as a full-time job. You have to, then that's what I said to him. I put that comment up on his last video, that he's going to have to start treating it like a full-time job. And no matter who rings him, he's going to just have to say to them, "Sorry, I'm working till 4 o'clock. I'll see what I can do after 4 for you." Because if he keeps disappearing because the wife rang him to go get something in the shops, or someone rang him to go get something else, he's never going to get through all that stuff he's got gathered up there, And you know yourself, Shark, if you neglect especially when you're in a full-time, if you start to neglect and let stuff pile up, it's very hard to catch up with it again.
It is, yeah.
At that point, partially. I do like Marty, but look at my cave. It's all overloaded. That is all after work job. I do agree on the part what you say when you're gonna do it professionally.
Yeah.
You gotta put exact amount time on the task what you need to do, and that's take a little bit of that, hobby and fun out of that.
Well, it becomes a job then. It's not a hobby; it's a job.
But
Yeah.
then still
if
you're
you do
doing
it as a
what
hobby,
you like. So
Hmm?
it's in between somewhere.
Well, I don't think he is. I think he's full time at it. Like it's a job to him. It's his main income. It's his only income. It's not like me or you where we have a job and anything we make from scrap is just a bit of extra income. It's not. But if I had to make a living from scrapping, I wouldn't be doing anything else but scrapping. That'd be it. If you're doing it, you have to say, right, I get up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's pretend it's a job. I go out and scrap out until whatever time. Then I go and collect more stuff to scrap out, and then I go to the scrap yard or whatever. But I couldn't be just saying, you know what, I'll take today off, or I'll do a half day today, or I'll do this. You have to just either do it full time or not bother doing it if you're into doing it,
It's and I mean, I saw what Mike wrote about that he tried what I was talking about and it didn't work out. There's going to be some days where I'm going to be more successful at it than others, no doubt. There's going to be days when I'll have interruptions, that kind of stuff. But I really am concerned that now that I have the space to let things accumulate, I don't want to let them accumulate. I want to keep them moving.
Yeah, keep on top of them,
Yeah.
Keep on top of it.
All right.
Actually, that's gonna be a good competition.
What's going to be a good competition?
The bigger space you got, the more stuff you're gonna accumulate.
Yeah, and tell me this: in that place now that you're taking, are you going to try and concentrate more on the e-waste, or are you going to still be just all scrap, or are you going to try and be more e-waste scrapper?
Well, so my plan is that once all my licenses are in place and that kind of stuff, I will start advertising to local businesses for e-waste. And there's another couple of places that I can go negotiate, like I have right now with this one yard where I'm buying computers from them. So I didn't want to do that until I had the space and all the necessary licenses in place, just to make sure I wasn't getting in Dutch with the local government. So, but as soon as all that's done, I'll start focusing on that. I'll still street scrap because it's just fun and I like doing it. And it's much better exercise than, just working on computers all the time. But I am going to start focusing more on the e-waste from a business side of it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I was bringing my boards to you. You're going to need more space. Like in Jaws, you're going to need a bigger boat. Well, you're going to need a bigger warehouse.
Thanks, Mike. I'm cool with that, buddy. I'll get more space.
And
I remember
enough. Yeah, sure.
when
there used to be a commercial.
Burger cow patties. Yeah, the burger place.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was good. Hold on. I'll just mute Watchball while he's on the phone. There we go. I was saying, when are you going to have all your licenses up and running? Did you hear me, Shark?
No.
I was saying, when do you hope to have all your licenses? I don't think you can hear me.
How?
Oh, I'm hoping by the end of the month.
Okay. And are they expensive to get a license in Florida for e-waste, or is there a lot of red tape?
But how are you gonna get that? You just got to pay for it, or you just got to go for some kind of few hours or something?
It's
I think you have a delay.
I don't know if it's me or if it's something, but everybody's breaking bad here. I'm going to drop down and try to come back in and see if that helps.
Yeah, you also get a little bit blurry, so try to reconnect maybe.
Yeah, he's gone. We'll see when he comes back up. Has it improved from? He
But
was having a few issues there.
I'm
Yeah.
not really sure if I really need to have some kind of license to handling e-waste. Of course, they got to be handled on certain ways.
Yeah.
Some stuff.
Well, over here, if I was doing it as a full-time job, I would need a license. You have to have a license to handle e-waste in Ireland. If you're doing it as a full-time job or something like that, you do. If you're going around collecting it from people, if people give it to you, it's different. But if you're actually going around collecting it, you have to have a license to collect it.
Okay. As far I know, in here, I only got limit on the selling stuff. Everything after I sell, let's say, more than 50,000 worth by year, then I got to pay tax out of that.
Yeah.
But
How you know, Shark? Can you hear us?
that's actually a good question. I will dig into it.
Ralph,
Hey,
welcome.
Ralph, welcome back, Sharky.
Hello.
No, Sharky, can you hear us okay, or is it still buffering?
Hello again, everybody. I'm back again. Yes, I can hear everybody just fine.
How are you,
Hey,
Ralph?
I'm okay.
That's good. You're living in the dark today, huh?
Yeah, I don't have the big lights on apparently.
He's saving electricity.
Rolls.
Yeah. It's kind of tough when when you have to pay the electric bill so you can run your printer.
So, Shark,
all.
you tell us about your license, how you went about getting it, or what sort of red tape there was.
Hey, Bernhard.
It's just a process that, you got to get this one. Then once you have that one, then you can get the next one. And then once you get that one, then you can get the next one. So they all go in series, not in parallel. So it just drags out for a while.
Okay. So, Ralph, what have you been up to?
Not enough, actually. I've been trying to get this place a bit more cleaned up. I did scrap out a hell of a lot of stuff I got from work.
Okay, Ralph.
Filled up a couple more boxes.
Ralph, you did trying to get it cleaned up, or you're just cleaning up?
Hey, Michael.
I always have a plan. I'm going to be doing this, and this, and that, and then I'll have like half of the place cleaned up, and then I end up doing like 1/20th of what I plan to do.
Yeah.
I know that well. Every day.
But there is progress. It's small, but there is progress. I'm okay. I found out why I was getting the headaches. Stuart, who is now on Conquer's panel, actually said that it's probably the muscles on the back of my neck. You have two of those muscles, and if you look left or right, you feel them popping out. And I apparently strained them, and that starts with a headache on the back, and then it migrates to the front. And apparently that was it. So nothing too serious. It's just sprained muscle, basically.
But that's easy way to just massage it for a bit.
Yeah, I've been.
Push 2 points.
Oh, bye, Shark. I've been taking a hot shower every day after work. I haven't gone today yet. I'll do that after the panel. But yeah. And I got my monetization sorted, and I've monetized all my videos. And so far, I've made, that was like 2 days ago. Let me see. I've been checking this. I'm at $1.30. So
Hey,
yeah,
what are you doing with all that money you're making?
I'm gonna be a millionaire soon.
Yeah, what are you going to do with all that money you're making?
I can stop doing my day job.
Yeah, give up your day job because you're a YouTuber now.
Yeah. And the snow is actually disappearing now, so that's good. And
Well, the snow is gone from here. Our snow is gone.
yeah, we had some rain, and the temperature is like 5 Celsius, so above freezing.
Oh, yeah, we're getting up to 11 Celsius now.
Like
Yeah,
crazy.
by the end of the week, we'll get like 12, 13, 14, something like that. And if it's good enough, I'll start another casting project. So
Yeah, it'll be shorts and t-shirt weather soon.
It's
A what?
snowing like crazy.
It will be shorts and t-shirts weather.
Oh yeah, that's then the women will be more interesting to look at as well. Yeah.
Just
What did
t-shirt?
Romantic say? That muscle is called your chode? Chode? I have no idea what that is.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired. I actually didn't sleep that much because I really couldn't sleep yesterday from Sunday to Monday today. And I thought it was a good idea to watch the first episode of WandaVision.
Yeah, what's that like?
It's awesome. Especially if you're into the whole Marvel
Universe.
comics and movies and stuff. I thought I've downloaded episode 1 to 5, and I thought, I'll just watch the one, and of course, then you want to watch the second. So I ended up watching 6 episodes when I only downloaded 5 because after the 5th one, I needed to use the bathroom. So I thought I'll just turn on the download for number 6 and see when that's done. Okay, when I came back, it was done because everybody's sharing the crap out of it. So yeah, I basically went to bed at 4.
And got up for work at what time?
Okay, by the way, speaking about the Marvel, is that the same brand we talk or not?
What is that?
Hold on.
Marvel. No, that's the 2 L's.
Okay, never mind.
Marvel Comics.
I just grabbed that thingy out, so.
You snuck in when I stepped out for a smoke. Yeah.
Good night, Ollie.
Yeah. So you only had 4 hours sleep. That's what you're telling us.
Yeah. Did I just take his word for it? No, I actually said it to Stuart that it probably wasn't that because I wasn't feeling anything. And at some point, I actually noticed when I was like laying down and looking up, and I felt something in my neck, and it was annoying. And then later today, I was trying to, get some muscle flexing for as far as you can flex your neck. And then I felt it in the back of my head, and a little later the headache, kind of headache, started again.
Right,
it's
like
someone. It's like someone in the back room going like, "I'm still here."
Yeah,
it's really annoying.
And then just sticking you with a little pin so that you know it.
No, it's not really actually a headache, or it's not actually painful. It's just it's like an annoying person from the distance screaming at you.
Oh, you mean like Raphael?
No, not really.
Raphael, that's like Steve standing behind you.
Loud enough, so.
Minus 39C over there. Well, that's very close to minus 39F also, because I think minus 40 is where they cross.
When they balance out.
With the knees up.
Is the balance.
Please never do that again.
Anyway.
That's where they cross.
Braveheart Scrapper, take it easy.
That's where they cross the streams. Yeah.
Take care, Tin.
Night,
Take it easy.
Anything else? I don't know. That was it, I guess.
Actually, last night was close to minus 20 at me.
Oh, wow.
Cold.
And I thought the minus 6 we got here was insane.
So did you get much snow over there in Holland? You don't usually get much snow, do you?
We got about a foot of snow in some areas. Yeah.
Actually, whole last week I did spend on snow cleaning, and that was painful job. About from 7 to close to 12 every day. Scrape, and it stamped sidewalks. Dang, stupid people! They doesn't have any other place to walk.
But so how's your headaches now, Ralph? Are they all gone, or are they?
Well, the serious headaches that was like over a week ago. But now I sometimes when I make some movement, I feel like it's like someone is like, I don't know, like I said, it's like screaming from afar. So are you cleaning up because there's a lady on the horizon? No, I'm actually cleaning up so I can actually see the horizon.
one step before.
Yeah, one step at a time.
Oh, you had the day off today?
Thanks for that, Tim. Cheers for.
Did you?
That's it, guys. If you haven't hit the like, please do. Appreciate it. And even guys that hit the thumbs down, I appreciate that you went to all that effort.
There's some. Yeah.
You
Oh,
got
of
some?
course.
Oh, dang, 2 of them.
Sure, look it. Can't please everyone. If it's like politics. Everyone doesn't like it.
You know, the joke. The wife say to the husband, when are you gonna find the job? And the guy said, what can I do in my life? And the lady said, you got no pride, so either porn or politics.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have no pride, you're going to be a politician or a porno.
You have no shame, I think the word would be.
Right.
Yeah, you may be right. My mistake. Sorry.
Pride is. I think
Yeah.
being a porn star, you can be proud if you're a porn star, because you're going to be doing more women in a week than most people do in like 15 years.
I like your way of thinking.
Sounds like me on vacation.
I like your way of thinking.
So it's not a tumor.
Ro, you didn't need to do that. Ro hit me with 99 cents, so I am now
99 cents
YouTuber.
worth of
I have more
poo.
money. YouTube. I appreciate that, Ro. Thanks for doing that.
You know, all adds up, right?
Hey, look it. As I said, anyone that does that, I really appreciate it, because money's hard to come by, and for people, and I don't expect anyone to do it. But anyone that does do it, I appreciate it, but I don't expect it. And all I expect is anyone that hits the thumbs up and comes into my live, I really appreciate them giving up their time, because time is precious as well.
You know, sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Unless you're sharing your wife, then it mightn't be.
Oh, that reminds me, there's an event going on in World of Warcraft I need to actually be a part of. I haven't played for weeks.
I actually last few days I did spend some hours on playing games, and actually I did play on Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5.
Okay, cool.
Kind of cool one. I like it.
I've played one of the early Far Cries. I think maybe even the first one.
I think I got 3 or 4 of Far Cries. I got the Primal one. I got
Primal I played as well. Yes.
Yeah, that was nice.
I appreciate that, Wolf. I appreciate anyone that gives me the thumbs up. I appreciate your doing that.
Oh, shall I change my thumbs down into a thumbs up then?
Yeah, you might as well.
Well, the past week actually, the modem kept dropping the internet, and then the phone.
Thanks, Rob.
So I finally got them to come by this morning. The guy fixed everything back up again. We got the.
Oh wait, I think I did it the wrong way. I think.
Or maybe the people that give me the thumbs down are the people that are in Australia, and they're just getting confused.
Yeah, the thumbs up from Australia, from the Southern Hemisphere. Here we on Kevin. What?
Here we
I
put him on.
Eavesdrop.
He was doing his private conversation. I didn't want everyone listening to it.
No.
Yeah, anyway, all what we hear there's about some one guy who comes and repair it.
And I think it was about his router. He had the crowd out fixing his internet today. He was having issues with the internet. So what are you scrapping out there, Ralph?
Power socket parts. I got one of those really big with all the where you can plug in many and all this stuff. All of this all has brassy bits.
Okay. And how do you get the brassy bits out? Do you just smash them with a hammer, or do you actually pull them out?
Well, I could, but I'm in my apartment, so I don't do that. So
Okay.
I just sit there fiddling and use snips.
I can
try not to cut my hands like E-Waste Mike did.
Well, I can hear E-Waste Mike shouting, I ain't got time for that at this moment in time.
Yeah.
He ain't got time
No,
for that.
he ain't got hands for that. I just saw a picture of what happened to his hand. Yikes.
I ain't got hands for
I
that.
didn't think it was that bad, actually.
No, the cell stream doesn't look like. He just squeal a little bit, and that's it.
Yeah,
And then he
I've
muted the mic. Then the swearing parts comes, I guess.
yeah. And then he dropped off and probably went to the hospital because there were stitches. I think 4 or 5.
I'm trying to find my screwdriver set, but I don't know where I left it. I want to take apart some hard drives while I'm talking to you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 stitches basically.
I was saving them up there, these things. I thought there was silver on them. And then when I done my silver test, there was nothing on them.
It was just
That
tin.
was those tiny antennas. Yeah, they are crap.
Yeah, I thought there was silver I thought there was silver plated on them because there's like little silver like lines that look like silver.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that.
And when I done my test, they weren't real, so ain't got time for that.
Yep. Ain't nobody got time for that.
You know?
I think I might have. Hold on. Let me see if I still have that weird app. Oh, here it is, the original, I think.
Yeah.
Hold on.
E-Waste just stitched himself up. He didn't go to no hospital. He just stitched himself up.
Oh, he stitched himself. Here's the original, I think.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, Kevin dropped off.
Oh yeah, Kevin went. Maybe he was there and I threw him on silent. I do apologize, Kevin, if I had you on silent. I probably had him on silent. I forgot. Because I was looking for some. Oh, gold! I see gold.
Uh-oh.
Do I see gold?
He going
Double
crazy.
Power supply.
There's Kevin. He's back. Oh, he's gone again. Hold on. There he is. He's back. Hold on. Let me take you off mute, Kevin.
And I froze. No, I didn't. You did.
Ah,
You froze.
froze.
There you go. Oh, he's gone on mute again. Hold on. What is
My
going
camera
on?
was working over here. Everybody else froze.
yeah, see, Lenny, that's the original. Yeah.
Come back,
Oh,
Kevin.
gosh. Oh, darn.
That's from like 15 years ago, I think.
Thank you, Darkness.
No. I'm trying to find the right screw.
Ain't nobody got time for
I'm
that.
about to use some bad language there. I don't have the right screw.
Have another M&M.
Well,
Don't worry about it.
Screw you.
Yeah,
then.
good plan. Good plan, Kevin. I forgot about that.
Maybe it fell in the bag.
Didn't Nash stitched himself up before? Did anyone ever have to stitch themselves up? No, I never had to. I just put I wrapped my plenty of cuts and duct tape and just carried on.
I've cut myself a couple of times on purpose, even.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Really?
You
Yeah,
won't
I
be sure
needed to
the-
get something that was under my skin, like a thorn or a splinter or a piece of glass, like about a year ago. I hope I got
Right,
all of it, but
everything.
I think there might still be a bit in there. I forgot which
Just
hand
a
it
comment for Everyday Solace. I didn't freeze. It's called rigor mortis. It comes and goes.
Rigor morty.
Rigor
Right,
mortis.
so-
It comes and goes.
Raphael, what did you do for Valentine's Day? Did you bring Eva the flowers and the chocolates?
Not really. Not this year.
Oh, you're in deep kimchi then.
Oh well.
You know, what is that? Cry a river, build a bridge, get over it.
Yes. I think it's something like that, Kevin. I think you're right.
I saw a comic once. Elderly couple. The wife looks at the husband and she says, "You never tell me you love me." The husband says, "I told you once. If anything changes, I'll let you know."
Good one.
Good one.
I gotta write it down.
Yeah, just watch out
Yeah.
for that frying pan.
That can be useful at some point.
The magic got pissed. Yeah. If you go into the hospital and you start stitching yourself up, I don't think they'll be too happy.
You know, I had an injury quite a few decades ago, and they wanted to take off half my leg. I said, "No, I
Wow.
don't think so." Yeah, I said, "No, I don't think so." So when the doctor says, "Well, we'll stitch you up," I said, "Good, you stitch, I watch,"
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I did. I stayed up on my elbows and I watched them do everything they had to do.
Yeah, I don't mind looking at that sort of stuff. That doesn't bother me. If I was having an operation now and I wasn't
Open heart surgery. Oh, that looks interesting in
I'd
there.
watch them. I'd watch them
Yeah.
doing the operation. It wouldn't bother
Can
me.
I get a mirror? Can't see around the corner.
Wait a minute, that's where my
If someone showed me a baby's nappy and the baby had pooped in the nappy, I'd probably get sick. But I could look at someone having an operation and have their guts being pulled out and shoved back in. Wouldn't bother me. But if I had
Yeah.
to watch, if I had to
Eating a
someone said to me,
plate
"Here, change
of
that baby's
spaghetti.
nappy," I'd be done. I'd be gone.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Watching a quadruple bypass operation while eating a plate of spaghetti.
Yeah, wouldn't bother me.
That's your little meatball.
Yeah, just help me pick up the food 5:30 and 20.
Is this
That's okay.
brass?
That I'm gonna get, we'll pick it
Blood
up
and guts I
at
can
5:30.
handle. Baby nappies, not a whole.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
There was one
Not
but I
magnetic,
couldn't
though.
hear
Yeah.
with the saw.
Shred.
I first of all got really pissed on myself because basically that was my own fault. Later on, I ran to the toilet just to put the hand under the water because there was so much blood. And the third thing, what happened? I begin to feel like dizzy a little bit. But yeah, after all, it doesn't do so much to me. But except I got like 11 fingernails. One extra.
11 fingernails.
One is split it into the half.
Yeah. Yeah, I was playing football one time and I came home and I said, after the game, and I went to the shower and I said, "Oh, my toe feels sore." I looked down and the nail was just gone.
Oh, what'd you do?
No more
You know
toe.
what happened last time
You
actually?
washed it off?
I get injured a little bit because I just forget to take out my side cutters from the pocket, and I got those kangaroo hoodie, and it was in this bottom pocket. And as I take the hoodie out at evening, I feel it. There is those side cutters, and I was thinking to myself, tomorrow morning you're gonna wear it on, and that's gonna fall out, and that's gonna hit exactly your nail.
Oh.
Then of course I just put it back, and guess what happened next morning?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Lenny, that stuff doesn't bother me. Now, if an animal gets hit by a car, that's a different story. That's indeed different. If I see that happening, I get hungry.
What's for dinner?
Yeah.
So you go to the Roadkill Cafe?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I didn't even think of that.
A Roadkill Cafe.
Yeah, cool.
What show was I watching where they like that? They were eating roadkill. That's what they survived on. I was there. Oh, and the maggots in it and everything, and they clean the maggots out first and then eat it.
Oh, the maggots are eating all the bad parts.
Yeah, that's what
That
they
is
said.
true.
Like, if the maggots were there, at least anything the maggots hadn't touched was still fresh. Anything that was rotten, the maggots were eaten.
Okay, I do actually once eat the roadkill, but I drove it by myself, so
Yeah.
that was fresh. Actually, that was wild pig.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't tell me it was a badger or a skunk.
That was wild pig, and I was driving a tow truck. So that was big car, and actually only half of the pig left. So anyway, we just grab it off, take it to veterinarian, check it out if it's fine, and then eat the rest.
That was Road last week's video, the one with the roadkill.
That's called waste not, want not.
Exactly.
Every day saw as I caught my son and cut him loose. A wonderful experience. Cut him loose. So what's the next project on for you, Ralph? What are you going 3D printing now?
3D printing, nothing at the moment.
Okay.
No plans on making anything as of just yet.
And now that you're monetized, will you be doing more videos?
No, I'll just keep going the way I was, kind of. When the weather gets better, I'll be able to do more projects, hopefully. The next thing I'm going to be doing is that copper hammer I promised Redneck Stacker about a year ago when he gave me that silver axe.
I was actually watching Redneck Stacker's video last night. He was doing a live casting.
Yeah, he does some live castings usually.
Yeah.
That's something I want to set up at some point as well, slightly on a bigger scale though, like the actual big furnace.
Okay.
And just from beginning to end, just lighting the furnace, melting something, making a mold, just the whole process. Probably going to be a long stream, about a 6-hour stream or whatnot. So
people can drop in and out and you'll be still on.
yeah, exactly. And then you can actually see how much time and effort and work actually goes into stuff like that.
Yeah, but you remember when Mike used to do his live streams of scrapping, like he'd be on for 4 or 5 hours scrapping.
Yeah.
It just shows how amount of time that goes in. People think like scrapping is just, if you're in a full time, it's as I was saying earlier, it's like a full time job. You're there for 6-7 hours just doing the same thing over and over and over.
I need to do this full time at my place so that I can actually get the place cleaned up. Although I think just about everything is scrapped out. There's just a whole of a lot of stuff over there that I need to sort. I got two piles of computer carcasses and plating from like devices.
Most of the scrappers can take down the one PC in 5 minutes, but as you got like 100 of PCs, that's make difference, right?
Yeah, and if they're all different, then it's and different screws and stuff, and well, most screws are basically the same in PCs, but yeah, can be tedious at some point.
You can take one hard drive in, let's say, 2-3 minutes, but as far you end up with the box of hard drives when you got like 100 of them, that's not gonna be as fun as taking one apart.
Yeah.
When you start scrapping first and you scrap out a computer, you think it's great and all this you're discovering, but after you've scrapped out thousands of them, like E-Waste Mike, it's just like I ain't got time for this.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
500 minutes equals 3.8 or 3. Yeah, there you go. 8.3 hours is 500 minutes.
Yep, that sounds about correct. It means you got the right calculators, guys. You know how to use it. That's
Oh, come on, Raphael.
Oh well. If you know how to count right, then you can count on your own 2 hands, right?
Yep.
You can count on it.
When are we going to see the IC crusher finished, Raphael?
As far I dig out my lathe machine, it gets a little bit over built with some thingies.
Because that was interesting. I like the way that was going. Now, it's not everyone that could have a lathe machine lying around to crush IC chips, but it was interesting to see how it worked.
Huge machine was only used by the powering stuff.
Yeah.
Make the energy for turning these things. But yeah, it's run well.
Lenny Nash has to go, does he? I gotta head out. Take care, everyone. Okay, Lenny. Thanks for being in.
Later, Lenny.
Appreciate it.
Here, Lenny. Have a good evening.
But actually, from last 2 weeks, I'm working on undigging my printer because I'm out of the stickers and I need to send few. So I need to print more. So, but first, I need to undig the printers.
I think I've got
Didn't you
all my stickers sent out.
Scrap it by accident.
Everyone that asked for one, I think I've sent them all out by now. I think everyone has got them. If they haven't, drop me another email because I've obviously missed your email and I haven't sent them out. Except for wait for it. Ro will tell me he hasn't got his yet. Ro, surely to God, you got the last bunch of stickers I sent out.
I still haven't gotten the package from Everyday Solars. How long has that been since you posted that? Over 3 weeks, I guess. I think it's the Brexit that's messing
You're just
things
around the
up.
corner.
It depends, Ralph. If it's going through Germany, that could be a problem.
Die, Germans!
I had a parcel.
What does that say, Ralph?
And it never
Schweinhunds?
arrived me.
What?
What is
Du
it?
Schweinhund!
Dummkopf.
Yeah.
I had a parcel in Germany, never arrived, so I got a refund on it. I just sent them an email and they refunded me. It's still somewhere in Germany.
Now, partners. Careful, careful.
You know, I do order my microscope like in January, very early, and so far it's laying in Germany somewhere, and the delivery date is about on March somewhere.
My
What
God.
year?
You not just drive down and collect it.
Yeah, you know, I got like about 1 hour drive to Germany, so
Just go down and collect it.
Well, yeah, Germany is quite big, so then you're in just over the border in the northern part of Germany. But if you want to go all the way to the south, that's like over a 10-hour drive, I guess. Yeah.
not a biggie, Ralph. You know,
That's like driving through
So it's
Texas.
probably still faster than waiting for the delivery.
you know, at some point I was planning to go for the south of the Poland for the holidays to the mountains. And, you know, straight down through the Poland, it's come out like 12 hours drive.
Oh, yeah.
And if I go a little bit up to Germany, then go down on the Germany and go back to the Poland, that was only 9-hour drive.
Okay.
And like
Oh, you must have
300
had a
kilometers
tailwind.
more.
Well, when I was driving out in Texas, it was like you'd be driving for 4 hours and all you seen was emptiness for 4 hours.
Oil rigs.
You know,
You know, I call the emptiness when I see the fog all over. That's what I call emptiness.
Emptiness is when you see nothing but empty space. It's
yeah,
like
well, I
a
see
big
nothing
void.
Well, I see
The
nothing but fields. That's all that was there. Fields and cattle.
At least you can grab one.
That's I think that's where Ro is.
Hey, he's in Texas. He's somewhere.
Ro, did you get my stickers yet? You never answered my question, did you?
Close to Fort Worth. No, wait, that was someone else.
West Texas is blank. There's nothing there.
Blank, blankety blank, blank, blank.
3.5 months, really? Was that so long, Bruce? Maybe. Yeah, it was some time, that's for sure.
3.5 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still have it, and I still use it quite often. Pom, pom, pom. Tiny magnetic collector. That's the gift from Bruce.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
yeah,
handy. Also,
just-
when you're melting like lead wheel weights,
Yeah, you get
the steel
the
parts will
ferrous metal
float on
pattern.
top. You
Yeah.
can easily take those out.
Pick it right out.
I've seen someone use that magnet like that.
Cool every day. Every day got my stickers, Daniel. She got the stickers I sent out. I think
I
most,
got your stickers some time ago. I haven't put them up yet.
no, I think most people got them that I sent them out to.
I really need to start looking for new shelves. Once I get the corner of the room sorted, should be done pretty quick. If I do a scrapyard run, then I think half of my living room is empty.
I still got a bunch of the stickers what I need to make video on.
Yeah, I wanted to make like a mail call video for everyone, but yeah.
You know, I was thinking about it as well because
I'll make one big one for everyone.
For every other person, it's. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad idea, but yeah, I think I can always drop them at the Thursday or something. That, let's say, 1-2 minutes vids, something like that. But the problem is just to make it and edit and put it, post, and so on, so on, so on. There's never time for that, right?
Yeah. Retirement project. Shoveling snow with one hand. Oh, dang, yeah.
Oh,
Surely you can train the cat to clear the snow for you by now.
I bet after that you will got like one hand like Popeye. So
Yeah. Jeez, I'm tired.
You go to bed early tonight, will you?
Yeah, probably right after the stream, I'll hop in the shower and then get into my warm, cozy bed. Well, my freezing cold bed, because I'll be warm and cozy from the shower, and my bed will be cold.
Yeah.
So instant cramps, probably.
And had you any interesting stuff from your work brought home with you?
No, well, I did find something today. Where did I put the thing? I think it was just a cord. Oh, it's over here. I snipped a cord of a big appliance that I saw beside the road somewhere. They put me in the Rotterdam area again.
Okay.
Oh, and I saw a big sealed package at between a couple of dumpsters. And I thought it kind of looked like a monitor or something computer related, maybe. So I went over there, looked, and pulled open the plastic that was all taped around it. It was a pile of refractory bricks.
Well, you know, if you gift wrap your garbage, somebody will take it.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I don't need refractory bricks just now. I'll buy them when I make a new furnace.
you know, at some point I did use them. I got like tiny ones, and I got kind of boiler or tank, water tank. And at the beginning, I just fill it up with those bricks all the way around, cover it with the refractory cement, and so on, so on.
Yeah.
And that thingy becomes so heavy. Then I designed like tiny trolley to run it around, and even you don't put the crucible inside. I just make the whole chamber tippable, you know,
Oh yeah.
out the metal.
You just melt the metal inside it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching who was it? Is it Duskin or Duskan? He's out in Croatia. He's a channel there. I can't think of it. It's Duskin 999 or something like that. But he drilled a hole. Yeah, he drilled a hole in his crucible, so when he's pouring the liquid, it comes out the hole.
That works. Yeah. I had a hole in my crucible recently, but that wasn't too handy.
No, he drilled one, and it worked. When you see him pouring out the liquid, it actually worked really well.
Well,
Oh, yeah, it didn't end up at the tip, so it didn't get cooled, so it's hit the inside hole. Yeah, that makes sense actually.
Yeah.
Especially for precious metals.
Yeah, he was doing. I
I
think it
guess.
was silver. I think it was silver he was doing, and I seen the hole
Yeah,
in it,
with
and
the copper and brass and so on, you don't really care if it's like stay at the tip, you know.
yeah.
yeah. Well, when I got my clay graphite crucible, was a really cheap one. There was no like pouring part, so it was just round. And all I took a round file and just went and made a little divot there for more easily pouring, which
Oh, yeah,
kind of worked.
Graphite is easy to work with.
Yeah. Well,
True.
clay graphite, so slightly harder, but the graphite ones are really easy to do indeed.
True. And very messy.
Yeah, when you touch them, yeah. Afraid to crack the crucible, drill the hole in it. Yeah, you have to be very careful.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent him a message on it. I asked him why he drilled the hole, and he said it was because the liquids he found poured out better when he was doing his because there was less. They weren't cooling down as quick coming out.
Yeah.
Of the crucible.
Well, the higher the melting point of the metal that you are melting and casting or pouring, the outside temperature, the air, there's a bigger difference between the molten metal and the air. So the bigger the difference, the faster it will solidify. If you're melting tin, which melts at 230
Thank you, Ian.
Celsius.
Ian Matthews.
Hello,
welcome
Ian. That'll stay liquid for quite some time. But copper at close to 1100 Celsius, just, I don't know, half a minute and it solidifies. Maybe even faster if it's a small quantity. If you have a really big crucible with a big quantity in there, then it should stay liquid longer. But yeah, I forgot to say happy birthday, Kevin.
Oh, well, thank you, sir.
Yes, I
Just another
completely
day on
forgot.
the calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kevin's
So-
birthday today. He's going to be doing a Zoom call later with his family.
So you are in the 3 digits now then.
Yeah, like close.
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 Kevin.
Oh no, it's Park Nest. Oh, I still have Eva's bike here.
I am Catherine's own guard.
Ralph bailed on us.
How about this
Look
then?
at that. Captain Picard and Romulans. The Klingons.
Right.
It's reminding me of something.
Patach.
Good to see you, Parky.
Thank you, Rafal.
What have you been up to, Park Nest?
Not much, just working.
Thanks, Michael.
On Citroen had a service. There'll be a video at some point in the future.
Thank you, Scrapper.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. At some
Yeah,
point
but
in the
the will-
future, there might
the
be a
will-
video.
There will. I can promise you that much.
Yeah, I did record one tonight and wondering if I supposed to make it for tomorrow or use some old footage. I don't know.
What, your video with it?
I actually have some. I probably could edit a couple of videos, but I first want to have a casting project before I upload another like scrapping or dumpster diving one. Otherwise, people are going to think, "Oh, you changed to dumpster diving." I'm going to try to have a different one every week,
Oh well, like you care.
and a couple of metal casting ones in consecutively. Doesn't really matter because that's the main thing for my channel. At least that's what I try.
Actually ready to put out. Though I do working on intros.
Oh
And
yeah, I want to make an intro too.
I'm trying to make like each different type of the videos, like cooking vids, shroomy vids, metal detecting, and scrapping, and so on.
Almost Canadian
Got
Scrapper, how are you?
It will got his own intros, and yeah, I'm just holding so much stuff just because I didn't finish with the intros.
You do be well. Like I don't have any videos banked up at all. I just don't have the time. I just go, okay, what will I do my video on this week? And I'll just try and get it done during the week. You have a couple of videos already, like just banked up for a rainy day.
You know,
Yeah,
Irish.
I have the footage. I just need to edit it.
You know, Irish. If you get the wife, then you will spend more time in your shed.
My shed is too small and cold. It's not like your lovely shed heated up and loads of room. If I had a shed like yours, I'd never come out of it.
No worries, no worries. Get the wife, and then you will see. It gets warm and nice and cozy.
Miss Canadian Scrapper, welcome in, by the way. Thanks for dropping in.
Hello.
Hey, miss.
Miss Canadian Scrapper up to her knees over there. Get a wife, you know.
You know,
Darkness, how many monitors do you have set up?
wife at
3?
home made your shed
Yeah,
really
I
cozy.
got my work PC, between monitors and my desktop PC, my own desktop PC, because I work from home. So what you see in there, that's keyboard for me.
Okay.
It's a mini PC. It's
Yeah.
2 monitors.
Yep.
27-inch monitor. Somewhere below the desk, isn't it?
Very nice.
I don't think I have. I still have the picture, but before I had the big 43-inch screen, I had the 3 vertical ones, the
I'm just showing the new
pivotable ones,
office desk.
and
Does
I
anyone-
had all 6 on, and I had 2 laptops on my desk, so I had 8 screens.
Does anybody know if I can turn a 55-inch Samsung TV into a monitor?
Everything that you can plug into
Yeah,
your
it's got
PC, you can
HDMI.
turn into a monitor.
Yeah, it's got HDMI. You can use.
If
as
it
a
has
monitor.
HDMI or DVI or VGA, maybe even.
Yeah.
I think even composite you can probably get away with.
I had a fella give me a 55-inch Samsung with no remote control. He says, it works, but it's just too big. I'll take it.
55 is too big. Okay. Mine is twice that.
I guess he lives in a closet.
I guess he's Harry Potter. He lives under the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not scared, it's going to stick a bunch of scrap at your door and block you in.
No, Sharky, I did stuck it myself. I just waiting until she come and just put the finger and just fall it off.
I was already saying that I thought the reason he hadn't done the live on Saturday night was he realised it was Valentine's and he had to go and buy all the Valentine's gifts, but he told me, no, I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, it might have been on a promise.
No, I don't gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not.
promise, Raphael.
I don't want to talk about this. I don't gonna say a lot, but that was quietest day in the year, I guess.
You're going to need at your age, going to need a big screen you can get. Oh, Sharky's being cheeky there.
Thanks, Shark. Let me get closer.
But anyway, as you see at the people around Irish, you see Kevin. He's always in his shed, and only he gets like ring bell or ring. Dinner's ready. Then he's
Hey,
gone.
she even brings him in food and coffee and sandwiches and everything into him.
Hey, listen. I don't know what it is. I have that personality about me.
$10
Yeah.
at Walmart will get you a remote. Yeah, and
Good idea.
If you get one that's specifically for Samsung, you probably that's one of the most standardized remotes there is. You can use all functions of your television without having to like hold Shift or hold Alt or whatever, and make all
Yeah.
kinds of weird things. Even if
Oh, that's
if you find a remote from a completely different Samsung
Christ,
TV,
Ian.
it will probably work on that one. if it's not too old, if
you
it's
go, Ian.
from a different series but a few years older, it will probably work.
Hey,
Actually,
Matthew, you
now-
notice
Right now, Kevin, as you
in the shed to a bigger shed because we've been more professional. Maybe it's time for you, Ian, to become more professional and get a bigger shed. Besides having to bring stuff around in your car because you have no room in your shed.
Or leave it in the car for a week because he's got no room. Yeah, exactly.
Carrying stuff
He could
around
have
his
just
car.
gotten on that thing and driven it right out of the back of the car.
He's a mobile scrapyard.
actually, Kevin, as you shake your mustache, you look like an Asterix from this thingy when they drink those potion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Only
yeah.
that blinking thingy around.
Where's the other one? I thought I had another one here.
Ian, if you stop scrapping, do you think you'll have time to send stickers out?
I don't see that.
Time for him to stop. Oh, hold on now. He's gone big time now with his
Must have sent me
10,000
one.
subscribers.
Sure.
So
Sure.
scrapping now is an inconvenience for the big YouTuber among us. That's what it is. You see? Scrapping now is an inconvenience for him. What made him famous?
Mine.
No longer what he wants to do. There's ParkNest stickers.
Yeah, there's another secret location.
But actually, I did take a look last time at his video. He got not only e-waste in there, there's only other stuff. So that's good. That's good.
Yeah, so when me and you go to collect that e-waste, Ralph, we can collect a few other bits.
True, exactly. Oh, what we
Whatever,
need to
whatever Ian doesn't scrap out, he burns.
A secret location.
and Ian will be happy because he will get more space to stack up other stuff.
Hoard. He's a hoarder. He's one of them guys. He can never, doesn't matter how much space he has, he'll fill it.
Yeah, there's not enough room.
He's all but stepped over the demeanour of Fred Dibner.
No matter how much space he has, he's going to fill that. Oh my God, I've only 5 minutes left, guys, so I'm going to do my usual routine and go around the guys on panel and ask them what they've got planned for the week. So, Raphael, what's the story with your video tomorrow?
The story will be either way.
Hey, Dirt Rider, I'm crossing France.
Or you may see. Okay, let me give you a sneak peek.
Oh, I like that. Hold on.
Let's see.
Put that. Oh, show me. Hey.
Oh, that's a big,
Give me a closer look at it. Give me a closer look.
a big switch.
Show us up.
It's one of those 48 port switches or whatever.
You bold boy.
Or something else. You never know.
Dirt Rider, how do? I didn't see Dirt Rider coming in there. How do? Ralph, what have you planned? Any videos to celebrate monetization?
No. I hope to have a project in the works the coming weekend. If I'm lucky, I might be able to finish it and have a video the week after that. Otherwise, it's going to be the week after that.
Okay.
Yes.
This month.
Well, it will still be this month, probably.
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 Okay, so then I'll go on to ParkNest. What's your plan this week, ParkNest?
Yeah, Cruiser Mac is on. We can rate him.
Is VW Beetle 2007 Beetle convertible, and Sunday's video is the same again. It's a driver's door window problem.
Okay.
It was done over 2 videos, so that's what it'll be. And the videos are going to look a little bit different. I can give you a bit of a sneak preview.
Hold on, no. I'm going to be ready this time. Not like Ralph. Not like Ralph.
Opening sequence. If you, how well you can see that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're cutting away the nuts.
So
Is that
ParkNest is
preview?
getting very, very, very high tech on his editing there.
Yeah, I thought I'll have a go.
Yeah. What software are you using, ParkNest?
Using Adobe Premiere Elements 2019.
Show us. Let me make that bigger so people can see what you're using.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. That's quite good stuff to edit.
Yeah.
I've
Cool.
not used it.
So Kevin, what's your plan for the week? Have you any videos coming out or?
No, we're dead in the water. It's my birthday week. There's nothing for me to do.
Oh, Kevin, just grab one envelope and cut your finger open.
No. I haven't cut my finger on an envelope yet. It's only been 40-some years.
You can always try.
So
true.
people are saying I think Cruiser Mac is live, is he? Let me have a look.
Yes.
Let me get
Yeah,
his link here if I can get his link.
This worked way better. Should have done it.
Monday? Okay.
And
Used to be on Sunday, I guess.
let's see if we can find Cruiser Mac here on my list of people that are live.
I'm too tired to fetch a link.
Okay, I've got Cruiser Mac here now. Let me make him quieter. Is he on? He is on silent. Let me copy his link. Copy. Let me go back to StreamYards. This is like a big operation. So
Yeah.
let me paste that in. And Roland, welcome in. We're just going to do a raid because I'm finishing up. It's gone 10 o'clock my time. So we're going to raid Cruiser Mac. So if all you guys want to go over to Cruiser Mac and put in the chat, Scrap an Irish Raid, I'd appreciate
And hit the thumbs up.
and give a thumbs up before you leave here, if you don't mind. If you
And over there when you enter there.
and as soon as you arrive over there, thumbs up to him as well.
Exactly.
And I'll see you all over there. So as ever,
Take care,
I'll go out on
everyone.
Thursday night, hopefully, and I'm sure if Raphael is live on
Thank you.
Saturday
Happy
night,
birthday
we'll see you up there, if he is. And happy birthday to Kevin, everyone. Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Thank you.
And see you all over there, guys.
Okay.
See you.